you. This will be the ASMR episode about. So feel free to put your headphones in and let us spend some time together. ASMR Katz. My name is ASMR Katz, and I warmly welcome you to my YouTube channel. We are already almost at the end from this new ASMR alphabet series, and I speak today about the letter U, so about you. And after it, it's only the Z. So make sure to see all the other episodes and see that I talked in this series about different emotions. What was kind of nice for me too, because I had a very good recap of my life till yet, and I also found it in a very private way very soothing too. Some emotions are less to talk about and others are more. And sometimes I also switched a few emotions with something else. So it's the same like today. For example, I took for M music instead of melancholy. And today I take you, what is also not the emotion itself, but I think a little bit different. I think you are the reason of your emotions at all. It is only you that can feel these emotions. And therefore, I actually need to speak about this topic because there is nothing better than this. What is the best emotion for you? When I was going through this alphabet, I was always thinking, what is the best emotion for me? What do I like the most? And I have to say, that all the emotion, doesn't matter if good or bad, have their reason to be here and are absolutely fine to experience. And I also learned that no other emotion or no emotion is really fulfilled without the other. So it means when you have negative emotions, they have a place to be there. And when you have positive emotions, they have to be there too. And most of the time, you only can overcome the negative emotion with the positive emotions. And that the positive emotions at the end always take over and could guide you to your life. And I know that there are a lot of people who really have problems to stay on the sunny side of life with their emotions because they can't control themselves. They can't control their thoughts because they never learned about it. But the beauty is that there are so different, amazing rituals or practices where you really can teach yourself to stop having this kind of bad emotion always coming back at you and haunting you until the rest of your life. And I really often think why I get taught in school so much stuff I never used in my life and never got taught. So important stuff where we can live a healthy, fulfilled and good life. And why our own life experience have so much to do with the balance of being happy or being not. And then there is the key. And the key is always you. And I know, I'm pretty sure you can't hear it anymore because it's just too much. But there's a reason you clicked on this video. There's already a reason why you like ASMR. Because already was going for the further steps to find your inner peace and freedom. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who say ASMR, that don't works for me. But sometimes it is the opposite of what they think that works, and it really does. So when I make ASMR, I always feel so calm, and it really helps me to just enjoy the being. It's crazy that sound makes so much, that a carrying voice can guide you into sleep or being just there for you. It is an absolutely amazing thing. And I am so happy that I found ASMR as a very helpful source for me too. The fly. The obligatory fly. It is always there when you make something very important like ASMR, or when you like to sleep, or when you don't want to wake up. It is really, really hard to know what makes you happy. And sometimes what makes you happy is so hard to reach and so hard to get that you have to practice and to learn to reach this with simple steps. And on this full episodes, I talked about the different steps you can go and really try to speak about it out of my perspective. Not everyone have the same perspective. It's kind of my perspective and what I think, what really could help and what really helped me too. But it not need to be your way too. But as long as you search for things that give you a little bit of peace and happiness, there's really nothing wrong about it to go different rituals, to experience different ways, as long as they hurt no one else. But to know what really works, you have to figure out who are you. And believe me, there are so many people say, I know exactly who I am, but I would say it is a completely fluid thing. Sometimes you know more who you really are, and sometimes it changes because you change, because the experience change, because something around you change, or you change what is around you. And for there on, it's really nice to always go back to the point of recognizing who you are in the moment and what you want to be. And then there can be very different practices are very helpful to fulfill your needs and your inner you. And still, all the emotions you feel have their right to be there. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens with an amount of sense. And when you take a little bit longer at some emotions as on others, it's fine as well, and it's okay to be there and feel that. And I know that everyone is wired differently, and that some are able to go faster out of this emotion back into another, and that is absolutely fine and have to be accepted as well. And emotions are absolutely there to live. You can be without them. What would be the world without any emotions? We would be like robots, and it would also make not sense at all. So emotions are really there to feel, and emotions let you grow. Experience let you grow, but the experience is something you face, and the emotion is what you feel. And to feel is a very important part, that we know that we are alive, and that we know how we can respond to all of this. So don't think that you are better like a robot. Believe me, it's nice to feel emotions, and it makes you to the individual you are. And I am also think the older you get, the better it would be to know how to handle the emotions the right way, because you know yourself year from year and better, and you can deal also way better with the patterns you always repeat, and try to break them to be the best version of yourself. And I think to be the best version of yourself is also important that you feel the best emotion for yourself, and don't drag yourself down with emotions that are actually not that good to feel and bring you not further. This fly is so fast, it comes like chew, and it goes again, and it comes again. So enjoy you as being you, with all the ups and downs, because life is a roller coaster, and emotions are there to feel, to overcome traumas, and to explore life in the fullest. This is the human, this is how we are wired, and we have all this kind of different emotions who help us to go through life, and we could not live without them. But sometimes it's very important to understand which emotion you really feel, so that you can work on them. And that is such a big repertoire and different emotions out there. And I already go from A to Z and show you that much emotions, and there are way more out there. When you are even Google emotions, there are so many different emotions, that's just crazy. And then you know that you all felt in a certain way, but you never was able to communicate them, for example, the proper way. But to get to know you better is also to get to know your emotions better, and really can categorize them and speak them out properly, that also others can understand them and get more sensitive and help you to overcome some of the negative emotions. but also to manifest the good emotions and really see also the sunny side. It's all kind of mixed together, but in the end you are the one responsible for finding the right balance in all of them, and to have the freedom to change, and to change emotions you don't like to have in your life, and to just cut them out. Hello, little fly. You walk over the microphones, huh? It's very silent. Now it's on my finger. A very curious fly. I think flies not getting that much old, right? They have a very short life. I'm very curious how it is for life of a fly when it's so short, if it also feels everything faster, or if it feels something at all. It's so sad that animals can talk. So this was the little alphabet letter about you. As next comes the last episode, that's it, and then my little series is done for the emotional side. I am very happy that you was with me all the time and listened to what was my very own aspect and opinion from all these different topics. And I really hope that you follow, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Tell it all your friends and come back to see even more episodes that maybe calm you down and just get you in a very good headspace where you absolutely deserve to be, because life can be sometimes very harsh. So I hope that you now have a good sleep or a good day. I don't know where you are right now in this world, but I think about you and I wish you all the best.